escalated.
Did y'all see where he posted in the chat?
No,
that hate crime, that Asian hate crime bill. As if that was just specifically for Asians as well.
Well, maybe we should tell him that we Asian in here. Maybe you should know that.
But I still can't believe that people are still talking about the Asian crime bill.
Because they don't understand it. And they think just because it says the Asian crime bill, that it wasn't for everybody. They don't read, they don't research, they don't understand. It's just ridiculous.
Well, what happens is they allow someone to tell them what they need to know versus going and doing their own research. It's a difference.
You know? But lady, we have for years told people the truth. And what I find so frustrating is that you see them in another room or another conversation and they would regurgitate the exact false point that you would correct it and provided evidence, a source to back up whatever your
No, we lost
him. My internet broken.
No, we lost him now. He sounded like he's going to a tunnel.
Yeah,
Oh, we kind of lost Patty too.
Yeah, I'm in a bad zone.
Right. Oh, there you go.
Okay, so yeah, I was saying that one thing that's so frustrating is that you meet certain people on this app and you have a conversation with them. You refute what they're saying, and you provide sources to back up whatever premise you. But then you sit them in another room and they regurgitate the same shit that you would push back on, that you would debunk before. Like, apparently, they didn't learn anything new. That's, I find, to be the most infuriating part of having conversations with MAGA.
I think that's because you assume that they want to learn.
That's a good point. But what's preventing them from actually consuming new information?
They don't want new information. That's how demagoguery and ideologues work. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you say. It doesn't matter how much proof you have. It was just like we were listening to something. I don't know if it was last night or this morning. And the guy said to the woman, he's like, I'm going to give you this data and these facts. And she said, I won't believe you. Wow. What do you do with that?
Wow.
What do you do with that? There are some of these people for whom spreading the idea is more important than understanding the implications of the idea or gaining information that may shift them off of the idea. You just have some ideologues. They stuck for whatever.
And I just want to say this because I have a client that I just spoke to who screwed herself by asking ChatGPT for advice. I'm like, no, for legal advice. Now I have to clean it all up, and it's gonna take me a lot longer. Like, it's so hard to fucking undo a mess, right? I think a lot of people are relying on ChatGPT as accurate, and it's it's not accurate all the time. And please don't use it for legal advice. Oh my God, I'm so annoyed.
Man, that's wild. Yeah, the AI is hallucinating. It's a common occurrence, and yeah, people should know that. And yeah, exactly. Don't take advice. But ChatGPT told me I should spend more time on Clubhouse, so that's why I'm here.
But you guys saw this week there's a judge who censured a lawyer for using ChatGPT and submitting case law that doesn't exist, or a precedent that doesn't exist.
Yeah, that's happened.
Made that shit up.
That's happened multiple times where lawyers have used ChatGPT and it cites case law that doesn't exist.
It happened to one of Trump's lawyers. They caught it in one of his cases.
Yes, yes.
I mean, it's the same thing. It's the same thing as like Wikipedia. Like you use that as a jumping off point for research. You don't use it as the end.
Yeah, especially like
Exactly.
People don't come out provide a source, and it's Wikipedia.
The only source on Clubhouse for me is Dr. AG. I'll say, Dr. AG said.
And you are a wise woman, son.
She's an encyclopedia and dictionary.
And now I'm an archive.
And that it just keeps growing.
Hey, Quinn, what you doing, Quinn? Why you down there, Quinn? Where you at, Quinn?
That shit funny. Easy, you know it's real sad because it's usually man.
We listen and we don't judge. I got kids by my uncle. All three of his and my baby daddy think the kids is his.
You see that video I sent you, Betty? It was hours ago. No, I'm relieved.
Research, you don't use it as the end. So like the status quo is not sufficient.
Through, the sword, but be able to encourage people to follow that. Like, that's not what we're seeing in these, entities and others of the world.
What I was referring to is people who I know.
Legal advice.
Through
There is no incentive for them to just say free Palestine on their fucking head.
What she's standing up for is for speed.
How did they get it over here?
I love it.
Thank you, sis.
That was
Smash, Marry, Kill.
How much do you guys pay for it in Chicago?
We don't actually rent it, we own it. With the HOA, we pay around $2,700.
Can I have a tour of your guys' apartment?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Welcome to my vintage apartment built in 1920 by a female architect, Emma Kenneth. This is my hallway. This is my entryway. I wanted to always be like cozy and warm, so I have this bench, like decorative coffee books. That's a vintage art that I got from a vintage store. Beautiful art piece that represents my country. Welcome to the living room where me and my fiance and my little dog hang out a lot.
I think that the idea of tenure should get thrown out of the fucking window. I think that if you're a bad teacher, it should be easier to fire you. The fact that you're responsible for the education of the youth of this country, and you've got to